If you feel stuck right now with your physique, I get it. I know what it feels like to show up day after day consistently. You're doing your best, you're putting in the effort, but you're not seeing the changes you want to see, and you're not even sure what's wrong. You read the comments, people saying that building muscle as a natural takes way too long, that you should do this, you should do that. Then you do a bit more digging, you see these transformations where people are completely changing their physique in 90 days, 60 days, even in 30 days sometimes. It makes you feel like you're doing everything wrong and that you just haven't had your breakthrough moment yet. After doing this for 10 years, I can proudly tell you that I've achieved the type of physique that I always wanted to have, and I've done so naturally. And I've learned a lot of key lessons along the way that I want to share with you in this video, and this will give you the truth. It will give you the reality of what you can expect and what you need to know to get the types of results that you want to get. So let's dive into it. Now, the first lesson is leveraging something I'd call the great multiplier. Because when I look at my last 10 years, I've done a lot of muscle building phases, fat loss phases, all different types of experiments, trial and error, and I've never really had a major breakthrough moment where I could say that's what really got me the physique that I have. It's never that I took a single workout program and then all of a sudden I got a lot better results, or a specific exercise or macronutrient ratio or any kind of food. There's never been a single thing that I could attribute that I got a lot better results because of it. It was actually a lot of little things multiply by a long time. Things like progressive overload, making sure I'm showing up regularly, consistently, going to bed on time, eating well, tracking my workouts, paying attention to my food choices. And that multiplied by 10 years, suddenly you got amazing results. And this is what people don't understand. Time is the great multiplier. Time is the quote-unquote key to success if you're looking for one, and that consistency of hard work multiplied by many years is what makes a lot of difference. And the same mechanism applies to those who are not getting results. It's not like they skip one single workout and suddenly melts off all their muscle mass. But if you look at their lifestyle, they're skipping workouts from time to time, having a couple of days where they're under eating their protein, going to bed a little bit later, having a bunch of drinks, not tracking their workouts as much, not weighing themselves as much, not really paying much attention when they're in the gym, and then multiply that by 5 or 10 years, they're not getting anywhere. And to take an extreme example of this, if you were to light up a cigarette, you're not going to immediately get lung cancer. If that was the case, nobody would be smoking. But if you take that and you turn that into a habit for 20, 30 years, suddenly you got yourself a problem. And that's the nature of success on this journey. So it's this ratio of good decisions versus bad decisions multiplied by a long time. And that's what really will deliver you the outcome or not deliver the outcome. And what really is the truth about fitness results is that the closer you are to your genetic potential, there's fewer and fewer mistakes you can make, and there's a lot more cost for those inconsistencies and for that sporadic effort. And at some point, you won't see any results until you dial yourself in more, until you recommit and start paying attention. And unfortunately, most people you're going to see in the gym, they're going to look exactly the same year to year, and they're going to be wondering, whoa, my God, what's wrong with my program? It's my genetics, is this and that. But in reality, they're not paying attention, they're not improving, and they're making a lot of bad decisions, and they're just simply stuck. Now, this brings me to the second lesson, and that's where hard work meets smart work. And on my journey, I made a lot of mistakes. I've done program hopping, I've done ego lifting, I've done undertraining, I've done overtraining, I've done a lot of nutrition mistakes, I've not hit the like button in this video, so if you haven't done it already, make sure to hit that like button. And looking back, if I had the knowledge that I have today, I would have definitely gotten better results. But there's one thing that I've learned from making a lot of these mistakes along the way, is that if I was attached to the outcome, it was a recipe for frustration. I've learned that the only thing that's in my control is what I do and the process itself. The result is not in my control. So I changed my mindset to start seeing this as a video game. I became obsessed with iteration and trying to nail the process. What's the best way of doing this? Because I know that I've already leveraged time and consistency and hard work, and now it's about leveraging knowledge. That was that component that I was missing, because I realized that what I do is now the limit factor. It's not if I'm going to do something. I already had that hard work dialed in. Now it's about the actual program in the gym. Now it's about the actual diet. So I started learning a lot more about which specific exercise to program for, sets, reps, intensity, frequency. I started learning a lot more about sleep optimization, about different macronutrient ratios, starting to dial that in, because I saw that this was the place where I could make major improvements over time, and that was just knowledge itself. And this made the process much more exciting for me. I've gamified it as well. It became a challenge and a pursuit of finding the best way to do it for me, because I realized that I don't have the best genetics in the world, because I've seen people make a lot more mistakes than I did and get way better results faster. So I knew that I had to get nerdy. I had to really dig in. It just became so enjoyable just to learn about the process itself. And so I was getting further and further away from being attached to the outcome, and I was now just really enjoying the process itself, which, funny enough, led to me getting better results overall. And that's one of the things that right now, if you're stuck, if you keep doing the same thing, if your knowledge base isn't improving, if you're not learning, you're going to be stuck for a very, very long time, even if you do have the consistency down. So make sure you learn, you constantly expand, getting mentoring, getting help. It really does help a lot to level things up, and so your hard work goes in the right direction. Now, the third lesson, and really the truth about building muscle as a natural, is that this is going to take a long time, but it doesn't really matter. If you look at the rest of life, what are all the other things that really take a long time to achieve? Building great friendships, family, relationships, building a successful business, having a successful career. All things in life worth having take a long time, and they don't come without sacrifices. So why would health and fitness be any different? And even without seeing the actual outer results, you're changing your body every single time you do a workout, every single time you eat healthy. Your cells in your body are already getting the benefits from that. And not every workout session is going to be a growth session. Sometimes you're just going to go there and you're going to do it for the habit. And looking back over the last 10 years, some of those were the most important workouts that I've ever done, because those workouts helped me build a new identity. I became the type of person that exercises regularly. I became the type of person that eats healthy regularly. It becomes about you simply enjoying the process itself. The journey becomes the destination. You enjoy continuously improving yourself, being the best version of yourself. And what's going to help you there is making sure you subscribe below to the channel, hitting that bell icon for notifications. Details for coaching, if you want to work with me as your coach, are in the description below. Check those out as well. And I will see you in my next video.